I'm Nela Dunato, artist, designer, and illustrator, and in this video I'm going to show you a flip through my sketchbook. Now, I already shared a sketchbook flip before, but that was something that I did for the sketchbook project. So that sketchbook was full of detailed colored pencil drawings that I did for an exhibition. But this, what I'm going to show you today, is my actual sketchbook that I use every day, and it's not as nice and as detailed, and definitely not what you're used to seeing online. But I wanted to share this because I know that a lot of people sort of feel bad when they see how other people, what kind of drawings they draw in the sketchbook. They're very nice and gorgeously colored and so on. So I wanted you to see that this is not something that is regularly found in a sketchbook. So sketchbooks are meant to be messy. They're meant to be some means of exploring and really trying to figure out new ideas and just noting down what comes to you in a moment. It's not a place where you will spend a lot of time focusing on a single drawing. At least that's not how it's supposed to work. But of course, if you want to do that, you can do that too. This video is a companion to my post about sketchbooks. So if you haven't seen the post before, the link is below this video, so be sure to check it out. Well, let's move on. So, let's see what's inside. On the first page, I've just tested some materials and I scribbled with them. As I mentioned in the blog post, this is the way I break into a new sketchbook. It just mess it up over the whole page, so I don't have to worry that I will be too precious about it. And here I've been testing different materials because I haven't used this brand before, so I wanted to see how it works. And I was rather pleased. So some pages are messy like this. Some pages are more neat, and I've spent more time on the art in it. I have drawings where I've spent a lot of time and a lot of life studies. But I also have pages where I just doodle. So this, I was testing some skin tones with watercolor, and I was making notes of which pigments I used. And this is a little thumbnail sketch of drawing you will see later. So this is when the idea came to me. I just noted it really, really tiny, and you will see the finished drawing later. So there's more life studies with brush pen. By the way, I really love brush pen. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. This was one of those experiments that turned out bad. I actually wanted to draw a really neat drawing, and then I accidentally dropped ink over it, and then I turned it into a splotchy mess, and I never shared this painting anywhere. So this is, things sometimes don't turn out right, and that's okay. Gotta respect that. Some icon designs, because I'm also working as a designer, and this is some brainstorming for a poster. And this is the drawing that I was talking about. So it's done in watercolor, and I've been working on it for a long time, a couple of days, so it's really detailed, but it's not the example of what my sketchbook is all about. So I have only a couple of drawings like this, and this is what I share online. So when people see this online, they think my entire sketchbook is like that, when in fact it's not, as you will see. So I just wanted to show you this. You can see the finished digital work on my website, neladunato.com. More poster ideas, more life drawing. Ink doodles. I later turned these into Photoshop brushes and vectors. So I really like to, just doodle with ink when I'm bored and later do something useful with it. So it's a win-win. Some drawings are more messy, some are more neat. I do website wireframes. Some rough sketches. Some journaling pages. Now I have a couple of these. This was one nicer because I shared it online in a Facebook group where we had to share this as an assignment, and the others are just for me, you know. These were some blog illustrations. Some of them you may have seen already. Some of them you will see in the future. More journaling, artwork ideas. Sometimes my pages rub together and then I have this graphite transfer here. That's okay. Some logo design. A lot of life sketches. I did this on a trip. The view was gorgeous. It doesn't look really that gorgeous on my sketches, but I enjoyed doing this. Some logo ideas. Some interesting lettering. Now, just a little cultural note. This is the Glagolitic letter, Glagolitic alphabet, that was used in Croatia since the 11th century, and it looks very elvish and very interesting, so people use it for tattoos a lot. You can see why. We're doodling with brush pen. Did I tell you how much I love brush pen? I love brush pen. More life study. More life studies. More life studies, and some horrible cat doodles. Or horse from life. My first time drawing a horse from life, and it's a bit chubby, but I swear he really was chubby. A dead bird from life. More ink doodles. More ink doodles and some old masters studies. Visual haiku. More website diagrams. More cats. And costume ideas. Now this is, I started exploring this here, and then you will see on the later pages where I worked on this little Red Riding Hood further. So it's really nice when I have it all in one book. I really like this red mechanical pencil. Some ideas for artwork that I intend to make eventually. Illustration, I suppose. More life drawings with a brush pen. More journaling. More journaling. This was done in a museum. Artwork ideas. More journaling, and this was also done in a museum. And I have a bunch of pages with this, and this mandala that I did for this assignment, and that's what all these journaling pages were all about. More life drawings, a bit messy. And this was done for my website header. You can see it if you go to my website, neladunato.com. Continued here. More my sketch ideas. These couple of pages I did while lying on the beach when I was on my vacation this summer. So this is really awesome. I love sketching while I'm on the beach. More experiments and some drawings. Some wolf studies. More wolf studies. More of this Little Red Riding Hood stuff. Continued here. Costume and hairdo ideas. More artwork sketches. sometimes when I have a technical problem I want to solve, I just sketch it out and try. I was trying to solve how to hang an oval canvas. So, trying to figure out some possible solutions. So let's continue it here. And here I did some brainstorming on a topic. That was so more doodles. I started this one in the bus. I got the idea for the artwork and I started sketching right away so I don't forget it. And later I finished it at home. And right now I'm working on a painting with this idea. So it's very important to have your sketchbook with you at all times. I copied this from a book, Classical Human Anatomy. It's a very useful diagram on the planes of the head, so I wanted to have that with me. More ink drawings. Some more thumbnails, ideas. This is for an assignment I have to do. This was drawn from life. Some artwork ideas, all together with colors, how I imagined it. These were some thumbnail sketches for a painting I did recently. You may have seen it on my website. And you can also see a video of the process of me painting this. So if you haven't seen that already, go to my account and you'll see the video here. Some more ink doodles. Some done from life, some done from imagination. And some journaling pages. I started to explore this journaling medium recently and still don't know how to do that right, but I suppose there is not a right way. Some lace studies that I did for the painting I'm working on. I had a dream recently where I remember this painting I was doing of a female figure standing on the slope of a mountain, and I don't remember any details except this silhouette, so I just did it. I don't know. It may mean something. And some sketches. Some more sketches. And some ideas. And that's it from this sketchbook. If you're wondering, I have a brand new one here. This is Canson Art Book Universal, medium size, so 65 lb, 96 grams paper. It works for ink and it works for watercolor. The paper buckles just a bit, so it's nothing too bad. And I think it's really good quality. And this is my workhorse sketchbook. So this is a sketchbook that I carry with me almost every day wherever I go. When I can't fit that one into my purse, then I take this one. This is a small one. Also, I just use it to doodle ideas in it. So, well, we don't have time to go through all of that now. And of course, I have some other sketchbooks like this one, which is Moleskine, where I only do watercolor studies. So this is something that I don't use as much because I sort of don't like to ruin this one. And there are, of course, some spiral bound ones, but I don't like to these because the paper usually rubs together, so I have things like this happening, ink rubbing onto the other side. So this is just for home use. And I have one really funky with red pages. This is a Lega brand. You can order them online. So they're cool because I can do stuff with markers and gel pen, but I didn't use it that often. Filled a couple of pages. It's not very practical. And then there's the Moleskine sketchbook, which I don't really like that much, but it's okay for example, gouache paint. I have more of that gouache stuff here. So I guess that's the only thing is I like using it for. I don't like the paper that much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some ideas on what to do with your sketchbooks, how to use them, what you can use them for. And if you already haven't read the blog post, go to my website. The link is below the video. So there you can read many different reasons why you might want to use a sketchbook and tips how to use them and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.